name is Mindy Mooring, and I'm the Center Director at the Huntington Learning Center. In addition, though, I'm a parent. When my now 6th grade son was in the 3rd grade, we suspected that he was having a harder time with school than what he needed to have. He came home every night saying that he was stupid, school was too hard. We had tears every single day before he went to school. He said he hated his teacher, the kids were too loud, and like many parents, we really believed that the school was at fault for that. As we became more and more concerned, we decided to make a shift, and we came to Huntington. When we tested Jake, he was literally a full grade level behind where he was supposed to be with his peers in the 3rd grade. With that being said, it became very, very apparent that it wasn't a school problem. Jake couldn't read. When we came to Huntington, we began a really comprehensive, specific program for him that was one-on-one. What we did was we explained to him how to understand, what to remember, what to do when he was stuck. We understood his learning style. What that's resulted in is my child, when he left this program nearly 6.5, 7 months later, we went from a 2nd grade 1st month reading level clear up to a 5th grade 8th month reading level. And while that's amazing and most people would say that's the greatest part of this story, it is not. My son no longer cries before he goes to school. He no longer says he hates school. He tells me every day that he now has a reading buddy instead of being the reading buddy. He's in the interesting responsibility to be the director here in that I get to work with parents who are in jeopardy with relationships with children and children who are in jeopardy at school. And the challenging thing for me was always to explain to them that their child was struggling, that their concerns were valid, but then also make sure that I'm engaging with them in a way that we can understand that this is a financial contribution, and also I'm asking them to share their child with me. In light of that, my experiences with my own son really opened my eyes to the other side of that role. Because I've been a parent, I understand the emotional side of that. I understand that when your child is struggling, that it's alarming and it's scary and it makes you think that you're a bad parent. And because I've experienced that, the business side of this makes more sense to me. I appreciate so much that Huntington helped my own child because it allowed me to sit in the same seat as the parents that I'm serving. And until I'd had that experience, I didn't understand what exactly I was talking about. I understood that we can help. Now I understand what it feels like when we do.
My name is Holly Geer, and I am the mother of Eli. Eli started 2nd grade below kindergarten reading level. He was a year and a half behind, I think is what it was. He ended his 3rd grade year, 2nd highest reading test in 3rd grade year. So in a year and a half of schooling, he went from being to the point of having debilitating anxiety over not being able to read to he's read all of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. You know, he reads all the time now. So something that was a huge weight on him is now something that he does for entertainment.
At Huntington, we believe in the philosophy that it takes more than just an individual to raise and prepare a child. With that being said, we believe that if we have an individualized support team for every single student at the Huntington Learning Center, there's a higher likelihood of achieving success when all of us work together for the same common goal. Teachers, directors, and outside teachers all work together to make sure that we're on the same page and progressing toward that same goal.
Hi, my name is Zach Mooring, and I go to Huntington. This is one of my teachers, Miss Ignatius. She's helping me raise my ACT score, and so far it has raised 6 points. It's helped me get better scholarships and go to better colleges.
One of the things that we worked with Zach, because he had trouble finishing the test, was to work with some special techniques to help him get the information faster in a reading passage, and then be able to have specific techniques to hunt the answers to those questions much more quickly.
Certified teachers. My entire staff boasts a certification from either the state of Oklahoma or a neighboring state. Primarily though, the teachers are caring, compassionate individuals. Many of my teachers have master's degrees in their areas of specialty. In order to teach exam prep at the Huntington Learning Center, the exam prep teachers have taken and scored above the 90th percentile on that ACT exam. In addition to that, they certify in the Learning Center curriculum as well as the exam prep curriculum.
My name is Julie Rooks, and my daughter is Jamie Rooks. We came to the Huntington Learning Center for their ACT prep program. I I researched all the tutoring centers here in town. I thought I was searching for the impossible until I found Huntington. They individualized programs for Jamie that were incredible. After Huntington, her scores for the ACT improved from 8 to 10 points. She is confident and got into all the colleges that she applied to.
Payment plans. When it comes to financing a supplemental education program, it can be a point of anxiety. One of the things that we work very hard to attain are options. We feel that if we offer the proper options and are willing to be flexible with families that are in situations where their child's education is at stake, we work very, very hard to make sure that financing is never a reason that they can't work at the Huntington Learning Center.
When Ellie came home and told me about Huntington and that she wanted to attend and told me how much it was going to be, I knew that it was going to be an investment in her future. And she has done so well that I am confident that she is going to be able to have scholarship money offered to her.
I got a 25 on my practice, and by the time I was done with Huntington, I'm sitting at a 33 on my ACT.
Individualized tutoring programs. Every student, upon admittance to the Huntington Learning Center, receives a really thorough academic evaluation. What we're looking for is what can your child do and what can they not yet do. Based on that information, a very specific, individualized program is built and then adhered to by my teaching staff.
And I cannot imagine having made this journey without Huntington and the staff.